We are vastly superior to humans. You know it to be true, so do not resist us. Coming to you live by a tape-delayed basis by means of digital distribution. This is Extreme Hardcore Nerds. Here are your hosts.
Look over there. Riding into town to save the day once again. It's time to round up your pulls and ride to the comic store. Here is your Extreme Hardcore Nerds Weekly Comics Report.
Welcome back, and it is now time for us to discuss comics. We talk nothing but comics. We talk everything comics, and it's also that time of the day where I turn it over to our resident comic nerd himself, Gunnar Sipper, as he brings us all the news from the world of pages and panels throughout the week. So with that having been said, Gunnar, what is new in the world of comics this week?
Breaking off right from the go, Graphically is switching from digital comic distribution to ebook distribution.
Yes, Graphically is now embracing their monarchy and not being all about comic book, but they're incorporating any kind of visual book. So art, text, children, you name it. Basically, if it has pictures, they'll have it.
Okay.
This is not helping my argument that comic books are good and educational.
Not at all. Oh, come on. Everyone loves the book Everybody Poops. It's educational.
I think every time I try to justify comics to my girlfriend, she's like, it's not real reading, there are pictures in it. And I'm like, there are real books with pictures in it. And she's like, yeah, children's book.
Wow, she knows where to put that dagger. I kind of like your girlfriend now.
So does that mean when I get the Game of Thrones graphic novel, she's going to diss that because it's literally work based off of real...
Wait. Does she like Twilight?
That's a story for another time. It's yes and no, but it's a longer
that
story.
She read the books and says yes to the books.
I'll tell you later. It's a longer story.
Okay.
All right. Fair enough.
And with the Game of Thrones argument, it'd be, well, if there's a graphic novel that's just based off the book, why don't you just read the book and then watch the show?
Because
the graphic novel goes further than the book?
But then just watch the show.
Or it could be a separate
But the show doesn't go as
in
in-depth as the book does, whereas the graphic novel can incorporate both mediums. It can give you the visualization of what the world is supposed to look like, and it gives you the narration of what the characters are saying and what's going on.
Fan fiction.
Oh, Jesus.
Damn, this girl's good. She's got a fucking response for it. All right, I'm going to have to fight your girlfriend. Sweet.
Oh,
why do I only find my challenge in the women?
At least my lady friend embraces comics and is like excited for like C-22 and this world.
Yeah, then you get laxed and easy.
Because she's a big sci-fi nerd. She loved the X-Files.
Exactly. You get laxed and easy because there's no competition. But when you got to fight it out, it's like, yeah, now we got to bring all that knowledge to the forefront to battle it out. I like this. God, I'm gonna have a segment with just me and your girlfriend just arguing these comics now. This is perfect.
Oh, there's an afterthought.
It's such a hypocritical argument, too, because she loves Umbrella Academy. She loved The Crow, and I got her also The Last Unicorn. So it's not like she doesn't read comics, she just frowns upon them. She basically
you can't read it and like it and then just be like, but it's so ordinary.
It's like
that's a
her
thing to
comparison
do.
is like comics are on the level of the Twilight books, if that helps.
Oh my God, that's horrifying.
Twilight books might be a little bit higher because there's more words and pictures.
Your girlfriend is a double standarding trick.
Ending this conversation until at least she's here to defend herself.
I'm over it.
I'm done.
She's going to destroy everything I love and cherish.
No, I just want to see you. I just want to see you actually get her on the show so she can have.
Yeah, that's all he's doing. He's trying to be manipulated.
I'm trying to sell pay-per-views and get a buy rate here. Damn it!
Oh God. So what else happening in the world of panels?
Well, Mark Waid break down the problems of why print comic publishing and cost involved rather than going to digital. I'm bad at speaking today.
See, this is what Detour does to us. It kind of vocals up the throat.
Bottom line, Mark Waid came out and was like, okay, if you're doing like a creator-owned book, stuff like that, the world of digital has been a godsend because you don't have to spend the money on actually printing the book to try and get it out there to sell it.
Yeah.
Where you can just go to a website, show a couple pictures, and be like, hey, this is my book, and people can download it.
Yeah.
Is essentially
The comment the way he stated his the opening headline made me go, okay, that's stupid.
He made it sound a little snarkier towards the print side of things, and more like digital is the new revolution.
It is a revolution, and print is dead. And I was like, okay, here's a print and here's a digital. I bet you money I can get through this version of it faster than you can get through this. That's the easiest way I did it. It's like, yeah, one's better because I can take this anywhere. This is on my computer. I can't move very far with it.
Yeah.
It's also a really unnecessary statement. Like, nobody's arguing with you.
I was like, where did it come from? Like, was he at just a random panel or something, or was he out in the street and just made this declaration to somebody?
Just threw a soapbox down, stood up, and I declare.
At his local Denny's, Mark Waid exclaims the true revolution
When his
of
Grand
digital.
Slam breakfast was over the triple.
It reminds me of Community when Britta is like campaigning like, there's this terrible thing in Africa. Why are none of you doing something about it? Why are you
Chang
yelling?
comes in.
Nobody's opposing you.
No one cares. They're just walking through the halls, and then she's like, look what I'm doing. I'm ruining your freedom. She's just like taking a globe and like pouring paint on it and hitting it with a hammer. Yeah, that is a perfect analogy to this. No one's made any statement, and he's just declaring. Yeah, okay.
Oh, it's Mark Waid for you.
Oh, God.
Oh, moving on.
Well, more on the fun side of the news, in case you're not having enough fun with this. Chinese artists decided to build a Transformer theme park out of scrap metal.
Because only they can.
That's awesome. I'm not going to lie. I kind of want to go see
Standing
this.
next to Bumblebee. Ow, he pricked me. Oh, wait, I have tetanus now.
Yeah, I need medical attention. You think we have that here?
What? This is for Transformers, buddy. No humans here.
Going on. A story that did hurt me a little bit. Bulletproof Coffin's creator cut up Fantastic Four #2 with scissors to illustrate the concept behind an upcoming issue of their Image comic. Like I said, Bulletproof Coffin. And David Hine and Shaky Kane have... This is terribly read. Anyways, more importantly...
Found horribly written article.
I had Andy send the news to me today, and I think I'm going to collect my own news next week because a lot of...
You figured this out! Oh my god!
Yes, I copy pasted headlines, and I also took parts of the story that were meaningful to us. If you wanted a short synopsis. Okay.
Let me explain the story, and then I'll repeat exactly what this says word for word.
Yes.
No, we
finally
don't need
do
to
it.
do
Shut
that.
up.
So, anyways,
Type in your own
Construction.
sins.
the creator took a copy of Fantastic Four #2, first print, and cut it up and placed the panels around to compare it to what they're doing with their next comic. And the thing that irritates me is his justification was saying, if like something along the lines, if you take it something valuable and take it apart and make it something original, it then holds more value. I don't agree with that. You just took up a very valuable comic and cut it up and calling it art.
Yeah, but art is only in the eye of the beholder.
That's dumb.
So, yeah, no, I don't even want to know what the Kelly Blue Book value
we know
of this would have been. So, I mean, that's where...
Yeah, we hear you. It's okay. We got it. Not really.
There?
It's still green barring slightly. He's there. It's just loud for him.
Oh.
But keep going.
Okay, so Coming back off of that, which was, yes, probably one of the stranger,
Yeah, we know.
ones for the
I see you.
for the week.
Go to hell.
We
Fucking with us.
we did get a the high-res picture of the logo for the Man of Steel, so you can get all the integral details of all the S and all the different layers and all that fun stuff. And it looked pretty awesome, not gonna lie.
Okay.
I mean, it's not just the painted S, and there's actually depth and detail and all that fun stuff. And I know he's totally just messing with them. So why don't you fix that? I'll continue with this. And moving on to the, we got two more stories yet. One that we actually do need Gunner for, hence the reason why, if you're watching this on YouTube right now and wondering what in the world is going on, you can see that we got the wonderful world of Skype again. If you're listening to us, I'm sure you're just laughing your ass off at this point.
I would.
So, anyway, two more stories to go. One right off the bat is one I'm actually very excited for, and I will be getting. Is that Scott Pilgrim will be getting the deluxe full color hardcover edition. I almost said hardcore edition.
Wow, you.
Yes, that was a tongue twister and a half. Scott Pilgrim,
Full color hardcover edition.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I am excited for this.
I can clearly tell, but unfortunately, you might not be happy with some of the other things that come from that.
What is also coming from that?
It's not technically the full cover comic, the manga you have.
Okay.
It's a collection of those, but it's
Is
kind
it
of
more like based off of the movie?
It's like based off of the book. So it's like stuff of the book that might not, like they didn't have, or stuff that they're interpreting from the book. So it's not a direct reprint of color. Is what I read when I saw one of the articles. So I want to see the price for it because I'll probably still get it, but I still want to get the original so I can see it because I want to see how much of a variance, because I think like some of it might be like Scott before a lot of the stuff happens.
Okay.
And then it goes into maybe a little bit of that.
Okay.
So I don't know.
Because the way that at least the article I read, it
made it sound like it was just a reprint of with just the color. Yeah.
Yep.
That's what I thought too.
And I'm like, yes, this is awesome.
Yeah,
this is what I've been waiting for.
Yeah, that's what I thought. But when I saw the actual title and then I read a little bit, it sounded like it's not 100% that.
Okay.
So.
And then last, but certainly not least for comic news this week, and this is where I turn it back over to Gunner.
Who can hear us now?
The 2012 Eisner Awards have been announced for this year. At least the nominees have. A couple surprises, being that they dropped the Best New Series category for level of quality.
It's justifiable.
It may give it a little bit more. I don't want to say justified, but a little bit more proof of its concept, I guess.
Okay.
You know.
And then the two biggest winners so far as nominations go, Daredevil, which is no surprise. I mean, that
current one.
Yeah, that book has been red hot.
Have you
for
read
more.
that?
Not yet. I'm waiting for trade on this one.
Okay.
And one I haven't read, but I'll probably check out through Comixology. Tale of Sand.
I've seen it. I haven't read it though.
So, and with that, I know you have the full list in front of you. We are at 153. Go.
Okay, I'm just going to try and go through as fast as I can in some of the top ones. Starting off, Best Short Story nominees are A Brief History of Art Form Known as Hortisculpture by Adam Tranine and Optic Nerve number 12. Harvest of Fear by Jim Woodring and The Simpsons Treehouse of Horror number 17. The Photo Taker by Gus Davis and Metal Hurlant Volume 2. The Seventh by Dwayne Cook and Richard Starks Parker, the Martini Edition. The Speaker by Brandon Graham and Dark Horse Presents number 7. Best single issue or one shot. I'm not going to read authors. I'm just going to read the issue. Daredevil number 7, Ganges number 4, Lock and Key Guide to the Known Keys, Princeless number 3, and Unwritten number 24. Best Continuing Series, Daredevil by Mark Waid, Marcos Martin, Paolo Rivera, and Joe Rivera. Naoki Urasawa's 20th Century Boys by Naoki Urasawa. Rachel Rising by Terry Moore. Ultimate Comic Spider-Man by Brian Michael Bendis and Sarah Pichelli. Usagi Yojimbo by Stan Sakai. Hopping down to Best Anthology. The nominations are Dark Horse Presents, Nelson, Nursery Rhyme Comics, The Someday Funnies, and holy crap, I don't even know how to say that word, Jewish Vernacular and the New Land.
Close enough.
Yeah, I'll accept
I
it.
don't even know. I think it's like Yiddishkit.
Okay.
Best Digital Comic, Bahrain by Josh Neufeld, Battle Pug by Mike Norton. Highly recommend Battle Pug if you have a chance to look into it. Delia Dirk and the Turkish Lieutenant by Tony Cliff. Outfoxed by Dylan McConis. Sarah and the Seed by Ryan Andrews. Best Graphic Album New, Bubbles and Gondola by Renu Dailies. Freeway by Mark Kalasinko. Habibi by Craig Thompson. Ivy by Sarah Olinsky. Jim Henson, Tale of Sand. This is a hard one. Raymond K. Perez, probably terribly pronounced. One Soul by Ray Fox. Skipping a few here also. Best Writer, Cullen Bunn of The Sixth Gun. Mike Carey of The Unwritten. Jeff Jensen of Green River Killer, A True Detective Story. Jeff Lemire of Animal Man, Flashpoint, Frankenstein and the Creatures of the Unknown, and Frankenstein Agent of S.H.I.E.L.D., and also Sweet Tooth. And Mark Waid, Irredeemable, Ircorruptible, and Daredevil. This one is going to be extremely interesting for me because 4 of the 5 candidates are all writers that I really, really enjoy. Hopping down to Best Writer Artist, Rick Gary of The Lives of Seiko and Vanzetti, Terry Moore for Rachel Rising, Sarah Oleski for Ivy, Craig Thompson for Habibi, Jim Woodring for Congress of Animals, Harvest of Fear, short story from Century House of Horror. Best Cover Artist, Michael Allred of iZombie, Francisco Francavilla for Black Panther, Lone Ranger Zorro, Dark Shadows, Warlord of Mars, Archie Meets Kiss, Victor Velazquez for Blue Estate, Marcos Martin for Daredevil and Amazing Spider-Man, Sean Phillips for Criminal the Last of the Innocent, and Yuko Shimizu for The Unwritten. Hopping down to
Quite a few on here I should read.
the last one here. Nope, I think that's it. That's mainly the high ones. I will be posting the full list on our Facebook page if you're interested in reading all the candidates. I know that was a very fast run through.
I know, and unfortunately we got a little pressed for time there with technical issues. But yes, you can check out our Facebook page, you can check out our homepage, or you can go to comiccon.org/CCI/CCI_Eisners_Maine and get the full list. But with all that having been said, that does bring this edition of the Extreme Hardcore Nerds to a close for this week. I have been your host, your all-knowing exalted one, your king of kings, Andy Kruger, and along with me this week...
You're confused and yet somehow strangely, absurdly right. Doc Reaper, Stephen Creighton.
And also with us this week...
Always late, but always there, Gunner Sipper.
Our Japanese schoolgirl.
No, you're Japanese Ace Ventura.
There you go.
Schoolgirl. Bye, guys.
Peace.